You are now listening to Feeding Off Each Other.
All I do is win, no matter what.
Why the win? Why'd you drop that off the top?
Well, we've got a bit of a winner in our midst.
we dropping a W
Yeah.
today. Okay, guys, I'm a little nervous today. Okay?
I'm also nervous.
Because in the studio today, for the first time ever, we have a minor, not a minor. I'm cutting off your minor.
I'm not going to make the joke.
mine,
I already
coal
made
mine.
the joke last pod.
We have a minor on the podcast. He's not even 18 years old.
I actually am 18.
Oh,
I know. Crazy. I'm all old and grown up.
Can't cut that out because the whole bit's gone garbage now.
No.
as of when? As of when?
As of when? Okay. It's actually okay. Wait, let me rewind.
This is a
this
crazy
little
story.
bit. I built.
The month someone,
Just
the day
say-
someone was born isn't.
No. I turned okay. I actually turned 19 2 days ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
I got the investors at 17, ran the park at 18, 19th birthday.
All right, you're getting
I'm
ahead of
like,
yourself.
Let's go to Whistler. Yeah, sorry. I'm way ahead of myself right now. way ahead.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah.
Thought we had a minor, so I thought we were gonna have to be on our best behavior. But why don't we go ahead and introduce the program, y'all?
Yep.
Welcome to Feeding Off Each Other, a weekly PG-13 rated podcast where we feed off the talent, humor, knowledge, good manners, respect for others, punctuality, and awesome stories of our guests and each other. I'm Matt Dennison. Matt, well-behaved on his best behavior, Dennison, joined as always by David Restraining Order Wiggins and Jason Get in My Van Lucas.
Yeah, I'm talking about Mountain Dews, baby.
That was your shoehorning in the Mountain Dew?
All of your bits are already ruined.
I know. Well, he's still a Gen Z, though, right?
Yeah.
Or is he too young to be Gen Z?
I'm like prime Gen Z.
Okay.
Right in the middle. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Because that's the real bit, not him being a minor. But I
Sorry.
what?
I just sneezed.
I don't know what we're laughing at.
I don't know.
Hey, no more sneezing on the podcast,
Yeah,
Dave.
Dave,
Okay,
come
no more
on.
yawning, no more sneezing.
Whoa. Listen, I'm a human with a body. Excuse me.
So I wanted to feel like, I wanted to try to relate to our guest today and, make it a bit more comfortable for him because we're a little bit older. We're not that old. We're not boomers.
No, we're middle-aged.
Middle-aged. We are millennials. We're a different generation. So I thought we could try to fit in. So I wrote today's intro as I think a Gen Z would write it. Y'all ready for this one? This might be our longest
I'm not
ever.
ready.
All right. I'm about to gas you up big time. All right. This is gonna be the best intro you ever receive. It's never getting better than this. It's all downhill from here.
Okay.
Lock in, everyone, because today's guest hits different. Today's guest is a W guest. Today's guest is giving major main character vibes. Yes, the vibes are immaculate. Hailing all the way from not Ohio, but Austin, Skibbity, Texas. My man is a young legend, no cap. And low-key, I put that on God. Why? Because you can bet he's the youngest person ever to start their very own public bike park. With unparalleled riz, my man's crowdfunded and built Station Mountain Bike Park, a dope-ass shuttle service downhill jump park with 20 bus and trails, over 200 jumps that slap my guys and gals, all the while finessing high school. His mission in life is to build the GOAT bike park. I'm talking the greatest of all time, y'all. Nothing like these cringe bike parks built by simps. Nah, every other bike park is canceled now and can take their L. Your local bike park CEO about to have a mentee B when they see what this kid's flexing. Dead ass. Each other's brothers, mothers, and others. Give it up for the dude who's going to be running the mountain bike scene in a decade with skills that really hone, leaving minds blown. Catch him in his zone, in his throne. Give it up for Rhett Jones.
I think you just lost like 90% of your podcast.
Yeah,
viewers
they
from
all
that intro.
We had one Gen Zer and they left. They signed off.
Is a mentee B a mental breakdown?
Yeah, that's my
Yes.
favorite.
Mentee B.
I've never heard that.
Mentee B. I put that on God, fam. For real. No cap.
Just kept on going.
Mentee B. Now, you probably didn't catch this one, but Ohio, that's a thing with...
Yeah,
You could probably tell us.
that was a great one. Well, I would never be from Ohio. I'd never be from such a place.
Ohio
Is
is...
it a meme?
It's like
Is
a
this-
weird meme. When you look up the definitions, they don't even know how to describe it. It's just like Ohio is an undesirable place to live. So you say like, oh, this is Ohio. Like, this sucks.
Yeah.
I think that's...
Really?
Yeah.
Tough beat for Ohio.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. Dude, I think we've had some callers in from Ohio. They're probably pissed. If you're from Ohio, call in. Leave us a speak pipe.
Wait, what's skibbity?
Skibbity? Skibbity?
It's a type of
I
peanut
don't
butter.
know. Rhett?
I don't even know how to explain it. Like, you gotta be Gen Z to understand it. It's not explainable. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I think it just
Really
goes anywhere.
gatekeeping.
I think it
Okay,
just goes
boomer.
anywhere. I left out what's it? On Fleek.
That's not Gen Z.
I looked up I had to look it up, guys. I looked up Gen Z lingo. I did try ChatGPT, and ChatGPT couldn't even figure out Gen Z. It was terrible. But I looked up Gen Z lingo, and On Fleek came up. No one's saying On Fleek anymore.
No one's saying on fleek.
No.
That is
Off
old.
fleek.
What?
Nah. It's off fleek.
You.
Take the L. Just take that L.
Nah, man.
Back in the old seat, and yeah.
I only
I know.
take W's.
Oh, see, that was a good saying. Those are your first good ones.
Now you're talking.
Yeah.
Well, take note. He's got a W on his hat,
messing.
folks. All right, so let's create some context, contextualize for the fans out here. So, when we were in North Carolina, we were with Seth, riding his yard. We were at the ranger station, spent a few days there, and he showed us a video that he was working on. He's like, "You got to see this. I flew to Austin. I went to this bike park. Oh, maybe it's something that you guys would be interested in. But anyways, let me show you. This is also where I hurt my shoulder." He shows us a video. It's your bike park. Specifically, he shows us the first like 10 seconds, and it was like a great story. It was that the land that this bike park was on was for sale for $3.6 million. Was that it?
3.175.
3.175. But who's counting? And there's a house on it. There's a full operational bike park, and it's for sale. He showed us that intro, and then he also showed us the clip at the end when he's riding the airbag, and then he falls off, and then what did he do? Separate his shoulder or something? Riding the airbag?
Some sort of shoulder injury.
Very long.
We've since fixed the backside of the airbag.
Oh, I thought you fixed his shoulder.
Did you add like spike
I
strip?
hope he's fixed his shoulder by now. I mean, probably so.
I don't think so. Because when we showed up, he was unknowing of
Yeah.
what his diagnosis really was. And he couldn't ride with us, which was the whole plan. We were going to ride together. You basically ruined everything for us, Rhett.
I'm so sorry.
We were supposed to ride with Seth, and then you nearly killed the legend.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah. My deepest apologies.
It's okay. You can apologize to Seth. He's probably watching right now. So send your sincere apology to Seth. It's okay.
Seth, I want to deeply apologize for what the airbag at Station Mountain has done, but it's okay because you helped us out so much. So, I don't know. It probably evens out.
Can you say that in Gen Z though? Like
Say
is
that
there-
in Gen Z?
Yeah.
No, I don't feel like it.
Only I
Okay.
could do that.
Yeah,
but I'll need
yeah,
a
yeah.
night of prep.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm sorry for real. I put that on God. Anyway, so he showed us the video, and then we got back a couple of weeks later. He released a video on his channel, and we watched it. Jason watched it, and he said, "Hey, check this out. There's a random kid riding the park in a VHS jersey, one of our VHS jerseys." I thought, oh, cool. And then I said, maybe you should post that on our story. That's kind of neat. When someone else is wearing our merch, we'd like to, share it. And then you message us from the Station Bike Park account. You said, "Oh my God, that's me. I'm Rhett. I'm the guy who built the park. Holy shit. Can I do a podcast with you?" Or whatever. And then now you're here.
Yep.
So
now
that's
I'm
the
here.
story.
That's how it
I know.
happens.
And then about 4 weeks later, you said, "Oh, I'm going to Whistler. So I'll be driving through town." So you said anytime, any place.
Yeah.
And then
This is a time and a place.
I said, okay, Tuesday. What did I say? Tuesday afternoon. And he said, okay, fine. I'm going to read the message. Should I read the message? Let's see. You remember what you said?
I have no idea what I said.
He's blackout drunk. He just turned 19 and he was in Whistler. What do you expect?
Where did we send it from? Mahalo, my dude?
Probably
Yeah.
Mahalo, my dude.
Oh, you're a Station Mountain Bike Park. I just got to look for the pink avatar.
Yeah.
You said, all right, I am on a legitimate grind to build the world's best bike park. Better than Whistler. It's the whole reason why I'm here. Next summer. If we can make that a core headliner of the podcast, let's do it. And I'll take the bus over there tomorrow.
Oh, that's
Now I'm
hot.
here. I know.
But we're not going to talk about the bike park. This is our podcast, dude. We're going to talk about whatever the hell we want. So what do you guys want to talk about?
Hockey?
Hockey?
We We got a game.
We could just sit in silence.
We got a
with it.
game to play
We
later.
got a game later.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can play a game.
Yeah.
We could just wrap it up here. I feel like
Pol-
there was a few laughs already.
Politics.
It's not bad. We got the
Politics.
message out. I read the message. Everybody knows now what your mission is.
Yeah.
I
Now they do.
mean, if there's more to the message, I mean, you have the floor now. What do you want to say to the people out there about this bike park?
About the next bike park
Whoa.
or Station Mountain?
How many bike parks are you building?
Okay. Well, I'm only gonna build one more. Cause I built Station Mountain, and now I'm like, all right, I'm gonna make the world's best bike park something better than Whistler.
And is that going to be Station Bike Park?
No, there's no way that you could build it in anywhere down south or in Texas. Like, you need a huge mountain. You need a base area that already gets a lot of tourism, proximity to an airport, 3,000 plus feet of vert, and so on. There's like 15-ish ski resorts that fall into the category of being sufficient for the world's best bike park. So the goal is to reach out to all 15 ski resorts and hope that one says yes, and hope that I can make a deal with one of them.
What happened to your tooth? You have a broken tooth. You
Dude.
playing hockey?
No, I literally was eating fruit with like a plastic fork. And then there was a really loud noise, and I'm like, oh, that's funny. I broke the plastic fork. And I kept on eating, and then like 2 minutes later, I realized, oh, wait, that was my tooth.
When was this?
Like 2 days ago.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Don't eat fruit.
I
Lesson
know.
learned.
I wish it was from a sick crash, but
Okay, when we take a
No.
photo of you later for our thumbnail, you get a smile. I want to see that tooth
Oh, yeah.
immortalized.
yeah, I totally will.
I think you should maybe next time someone asks, maybe when a girl asks or something, lie. Say it was like gnarly. I was on Goat's Gully, babe, on the gnarliest trail in Whistler. Landed on my face.
But I feel
blood
like
everywhere.
girls nowadays are gonna be more attracted to a guy that lies and or sorry, that doesn't
Yep.
lie and just mentions that it was from a plastic fork. Because I feel like that's like funny, like cute or whatever, versus like a guy that lies and said that it was from something cool. Because like nowadays in Gen Z, it's like that's not what girls are into.
Damn it, this guy's
I
got
do
better riz than I
anything
did.
to
I know.
Damn it.
Yeah.
You got to keep the tooth until Halloween so you can be Lloyd from Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, that'd be great.
Because your
I don't
hair's
know,
Tell me,
dumb, dumb,
no!
your hair's already pretty close.
Yeah.
Pull it up, Brooke.
Put that in the photos for the game later. Just the cover of Dumb and Dumber. Oh, Rhett, you're breaking my heart already. You don't know Dumb and Dumber.
I'm too young for that.
That's my
Sorry.
favorite movie. Okay, you got time on the way back. We're gonna download Dumb and Dumber. We're gonna torrent it. You're gonna put it on your phone and watch it on the bus ride back.
I guess I can. Oh, is that me?
Yeah.
that's
All right. No.
Lloyd Christmas.
I'm not seeing it.
Pull up the one with the
Seeing it?
pull up one where he's wearing the suit because that'd be the real Halloween costume.
Wait, pull up the one where he's riding a bike at the bike park. That would be
Pull up the one where he's lying to a girl to get her.
We're not saying you look like him, although maybe.
I mean,
Yeah,
if you
there's
get
some
a bowl
eyebrows.
cut-
There's some eyebrows there. Oh,
Yeah. I guess we're somewhat close.
Oh my God, that is a great idea though, Dave.
Thank you.
That's your best idea of the pod so far. That's the second best thing. Second.
After the
Second
W. Yeah.
Second W.
All right. So, anyways, you let's rewind. Let's rewind, okay? Because we now know that you have this bike park that you're building. What was your childhood like? How'd you grow up?
My childhood, I grew up.
By the way, this is what you have to dress up as in the orange tux.
I'm not doing that.
What? Dude, come on.
No,
Girls
that guy
would
looks
love it.
dumb.
Yeah, it's called Dumb and Dumber.
Well, I ain't dumb.
It's okay. It's Halloween. It's pretend.
yeah.
All right, maybe. But anyway, childhood. Grew up in Austin, lived in Austin. Didn't really do anything. I mean, like I played other sports, but I actually didn't even get into mountain biking until COVID started. Fun fact. Yeah. But I had like a very basic childhood. There wasn't anything interesting. But then COVID started, and then I got on the mountain bikes for the first time. I would ride like a cross-country hardtail in the neighborhood with my friends and watch a bunch of YouTube videos. And I was like, yo, this is so sick. So we like rode our cross-country hardtails that were like really bad every day, and then got like not that great. And I went to Angel Fire Bike Park in New Mexico for like 2 weeks. And I got like actually pretty good in those 2 weeks and got a full suspension. And then the rest is history. And like since then, I've been riding literally every day. Like I quit all my other sports. This is in like 8th grade to just like only ride bikes because it was that much fun.
What was the other sports you put down?
Football, lacrosse, track, just like standard middle school sports. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
we took a look at your stories before you got here. We saw you just followed our feeding off each other Instagram.
Yeah.
On the way here. Good move.
Good move.
And then we looked at your stories. Is that you riding in the stories?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're a pretty good rider. You're hitting the Ho Chi Minh berms pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, yeah, dude. I've never ridden a trail that cool. That trail is so cool. That's like the best trail in the park, in my opinion.
So you're here on a mission to see what Whistler's all about and see what you can like take home
And then do it better.
and do it better.
Yeah, because right now, so like my main goal, it's actually a soon goal. Like I'm trying to build this next summer, is to build the world's best bike park. Whistler, I think right now is the outright definitive world's best bike park. So the goal is to make a park that's better than Whistler, to make the next outright definitive world's best bike park.
Okay, so what are your first impressions of the Whistler Bike Park?
It's very, very good. It is the outright definitive world's best bike park right now. I've been to many bike parks. This park's crazy. Super fun, very good vibes and all that. But like there's still totally room for improvement, is what I've noticed. But I'm not like hating on the park at all. It's super fun. It's
That's
super
okay.
awesome.
Just
Yeah.
speak candidly. We're not, just,
I mean, like
just opinions.
There's stuff that I would still do differently. I mean, like A-line is apparently the best jump line in the world, which I actually think it is. I think it's the best jump line in the world, but it's still like a 8.5 out of 10 or like a 9 out of 10. Like it's still definitely not a 10 out of 10. There's still stuff that doesn't flow right. There's still a lot of empty sections. Too many 180-degree berms, not enough 90-degree berms. Like a few stuff here and there that I changed for sure. A lot of the jump lines I've noticed like lack creativity, which you can find on a lot of local hand cut lines. And there's a lot of mandatory rocky fire roads that are like super mandatory. A lot of highway, like mandatory highway trails. Their narrow trails are sick, but like, imagine if you made a 1,000 hitch trail. Imagine how viral that would be, because it's buildable. If you have 3,000 feet of vert and the money and the builders and the dirt, you can build a 1,000 hitch trail. Then that would like go nuts. Like that would go so viral, and like no one's done it. And that's like the type of stuff that I want to build. I mean, imagine if you had 10 loamers side by side. 2,000 feet of vert, no stop, just 10 crisscrossing loamers. That's it. Like that would go so viral. That'd be so fun. Imagine just like a cut through forest, no ferns, no limbs, just going down.
And we're saying 1,000 hits. You mean 1,000 jumps?
1,000 jumps top to bottom. It is a
1,000
buildable trail.
Dude, that sounds exhausting.
Yeah, but that would be so sick. And that's a buildable trail. Or like imagine like a Ho Chi Minh, but 1,000 berms.
Oh,
stuff like that, which is like,
It's
I
called
know it sounds
Creekside.
crazy, but that would go viral.
Fucking
Yeah,
sucks.
it's like Creekside.
he's not hating though.
Nah,
It's just his
I'm not
opinion.
hating at all. I'm just saying that there's room for even bigger opportunity. Whistler is the outright definitive world's best bike park. Like even if you built a park that was as good as Whistler in say like Park City or Vale, it would definitely be very successful and get a bunch of attention, right?
Okay, so what have you ridden so far?
I've
Ridden
ridden
A-line.
like every single trail there that's open, but a lot of trails are closed.
And just how many days have you been there so far?
3?
Okay,
Yeah.
so you rode Creekside?
Yep. Road Creekside. But so many trails are closed right now.
Okay.
Yeah, with like the snow and everything.
All right, well,
Yeah.
get into some of the specifics about some of the trails. What'd you ride? What'd you like? What'd you have a great time on? Just
Like
just kinda curious.
the blue tech is so good. Blue tech is crazy good. The double back tech is cool because there's like a whole lot of types of double back tech. I've never really ridden like all these granite rock slabs. Dirt Merchant was sick but really pedally. What else? Oh, the blue flow trails. Oh, this is the one thing that I would build. My one critique. There's no like narrow blue flow. It's either really wide, super machine built braking bump blue flow, or it's like narrow blue tech, which is sick. But what if they had like a somewhat narrow, not so breaky bump blue flow with like 45-degree lips, but only like 7 feet long jumps? That could be sick. They could build it, and they don't have one of those trails.
It's not like a beeline. Beeline's too
No,
wide.
Beeline's like super wide, and it's like 10-degree lips, like once every 300 feet. I'm talking like 45-degree lips, only 7 feet long, like once every 50 or 100 feet. Because Beeline, it's like you're waiting maybe like 10 seconds in between each jump on just like a really wide braking bump highway. Jump, really wide braking bump highway. Maybe get a few like 180-degree berms in there, and then, like it's still a super sick trail. I have so much fun. And it's very hard to find those quality trails. But like there's still room for improvement. And I think there's way too many 180-degree berms, because 90-degree berms are, first of all, way more fun to ride and way easier to build and way easier to maintain.
Why are they easier to
Facts.
maintain? Just because there's less dirt?
Yeah, less dirt, shorter, and also they end up creating less braking bumps. And the way the rainfall happens on the 180-degree berms, like, it washes out way quicker.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So how many more days do you have?
Like 6.
6.
I'm here to see a lot more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beyond just the bike park itself.
Yeah.
We also saw on the stories, on your Instagram stories, you went over the Lionsgate Bridge and you were freaking out over the city. You said base city design.
Oh,
base
Vancouver
city
is
design.
so cool. I've literally never been in a downtown that like isn't full of surface parking lots. What? And I was in downtown and it was so dense and I'm like, oh my God, I really want to live in like a high rise here. That's so cool. Because I hate the suburbs, man. I love the like dense apartments and like urbanism and public transit. So yeah,
Well,
Vancouver
it's
is
super
dope.
cheap, pretty affordable. You know,
No.
lots of-
There's so many issues, which is a problem. Like you still got like really huge price issues and homeless issues, which, you know, most people don't want to do, which I fully understand. But for me, I'm like, oh, it's worth it.
Did you drive?
Yeah.
Did you drive? How'd you get here? Did you take an Uber?
To here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I took
actually,
an Uber.
tell us about the whole journey. How'd you get here?
Oh, I flew. So I flew to Vancouver.
Yeah.
And then went to Whistler for the past 3 days.
How'd you get to Whistler?
Bus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Epic rides or?
Yeah, epic rides. I actually like purposely took a subway to downtown to like explore downtown first to like see what it was all about, and then bust to
Nice.
Whistler.
Do you have a bike with you?
No, I'm renting a bike,
Okay.
which is kind of an L move, but that's what I.
Well, let me check out my lingo. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you took a bus there, and then we asked you to
Lovely.
come do it today. So then you took a bus back. Epic ride again.
Bus into downtown, and then took an Uber here.
Took an Uber. Okay. Did they take you through Hastings? Did you
Dude, they
see
did. It was crazy. It was crazy. There's so many. Yeah, see, like big cities also have so many issues with them too. Like it's definitely not all positive. But yeah, that was insane.
What'd you see?
Just saw, like literally like 1,000 homeless people. Like more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's
crazy.
bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
Um.
It looked a lot better than San Francisco though, because I was in
Yeah,
San
that-
Francisco like 3 days ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the thing is like the homeless people here, from what I've seen, like they were still like you can still talk to them, like they were capable, and it's not like it looked like an absolute war zone on the street, even though there were so many. Yeah, San Francisco is like peak bad.
This is what I've heard. There's a mountain biker. What's her name? She's riding from Mexico to Crankworks over 2 months.
What?
I sent this to you guys yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh God, what's her name? Anyways, she said she's on her way through San Francisco, I guess, in the next couple of days, or maybe today. And all the comments were like, "When you hit San Francisco, don't blink, don't turn your back, don't even leave your bike for a second. It's bad. It's really bad." Like it was really scary comments.
Yeah.
And it made me wonder what the reality's like there. So what?
So most
What
of
are you
San
seeing?
Francisco is actually like super chill, because like the parts that they're like that there isn't like a homeless crisis.
Her name's Annie Ford.
Okay. Oh, cool. I'll go check that out later. Yeah, and then like it's chill, it's clean, it's pretty beautiful, and also like the entrepreneurship scene there is dope. But there's a few neighborhoods that are like crazy with how bad the homeless situation is. Like there's a lot of areas like East Hastings here, for example, which I drove on, that's like bad homeless. But it's insane what it's like in San Francisco.
Howdily dood each other, nation. You love the show, you love the pod, you love the boys. Well, why don't you support us by purchasing some of our merch on mahalamaido.com.
That's right, Matthew. We've got the finest selection of t-shirts, stickers, and hats you've ever seen. Plus, we even have feeding off each other sticker packs so that you can proudly show off your love for the show on a mug, laptop, your dog, your mom, whatever.
And as a special gift to you, our beloved Chuthers, we're offering 10% off your next order with the code FEEDING. That's right, head to mahalamaido.com and use code FEEDING for 10% off your next order.
And now,
Back to the pod.
What about Austin? I hear there's it gets a little crazy out there too. I mean, I don't know how often you're
Definitely
in
not as
Austin.
crazy as here or San Francisco. Like we have a homeless crisis for sure, but it's like maybe 5 times as less people than I saw on East Hastings.
So, you're having a great Whistler trip. You're going to ride the shit out of the trails.
Yeah.
And then you're going to go back home. Then what?
Then what? Well, I'm gonna be on my grind to make this world's best bike park happen. Like, I work maybe like 70 hours a week. It's my passion. I literally like work on my computer from like 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. each day and like do all the hangout and bike stuff after. And I have the connections, the motivation, and the experience to make the world's best bike park happen. And I think if I use my network correctly and spam message these resorts with the extremely good pitch that's super professional over the next few months, that I'm going to get a deal to happen with one resort. And the goal is to get a deal locked in with the mountain resort by like November, then start construction in April.
I'm sure there's some people wondering now, where did this kid come from? Did he come from some money? He's got rich parents?
No. I mean, my parents are relatively rich, but it's like, there's a common misconception that Station Mountain was like,
Oh God, he's dying.
Oh, he's vaping. Yeah, I thought I said no vaping in here, man.
And get that popcorn loan.
Strawberry.
no, I have like a minor cough. It's okay.
He's got
But-
COVID.
This is
Jesus.
like COVID.
Well, it's
No.
no,
Just-
he's a
no,
it's a
I-
minor cough. He's been working the mine.
Yeah.
It's like all the coal.
Hey, you
and
said
the-
Yeah,
19.
exactly.
What the hell?
Yeah, minor cough. That was a good one.
Another.
Thank you.
That's $3.
All
Pick your dub.
Wait, can I like run through the Station Mountain story really quick?
Of
15 minutes?
course. The floor
All
is
right.
yours. You're here. Actually,
right.
no, I think we should probably talk about hockey.
And homeless people.
And the floor,
Hockey
the
and
floor
homeless
is not
people.
yours. The floor is lava. So watch out.
Oh.
No, man, we're just feeding off each other here on the Feeding Off Each Other program.
Mm-hmm.
Let us feed.
All right, cool. Okay, well, here's the story. So January of 2023, I was like, I want to be an entrepreneur and I want to make a business as a high schooler because that sounds cool. It wasn't really bike park first, as most people think. I was like, I want to make a business. So I was thinking about multiple business ideas and I was like, a bike park seems like the most viable business idea. So then I made a pitch deck and I messaged every single person on LinkedIn with mountain biker and investor in their profile, like a paragraph about I was a 17-year-old looking to make a bike park. Go check out my pitch deck if you're interested. Let's hop on a call. So about 600 plus cold calls later, I got connected with like 30-ish potential investors and messaged them for like 6 months. And then 6 months later, like this is a grind. I mean, I was literally working like so hard on my computer, just messaging a bunch of park investors and land investors, like literally 600 plus cold calls. And about 6 months later, around June, I secured the funding. Just so cool to see that like basically 6 months of me like grinding, sending a pitch deck out to all these people actually paid off. So I raised $350K for the park and $2.8 million for the land. So there's a lot of misconceptions. They're like, oh, this kid raised $3 million. This is, let me just clarify a lot of the misconceptions. Okay, so first of all, like 300K of the 350K was like real. That was like random people I found on LinkedIn that I didn't know previously. And only 50K was family friends. And now the 2.8 million for the land, that wasn't necessarily a 2.8 million raise. I just like to say like, oh, I raised $3 million total because like it sounds cooler and comes across as more impressive.
Does sound dope.
I literally just like convinced a group of land investors to buy this land for 2.8 million on the note that I would be able to pay them back either through a lease or through a resale, which is what we're doing. That's what it was. And because it's a land-backed investment, it's super easy to get. So like, yeah, I did raise 3 million, but like the actual like real hard stuff to raise that was, that wasn't backed by an asset was the 350K. Because land, like even if it all goes wrong, you get your money back. So everyone wants to invest in land, but the 350K was super hard. So I have a group of park investors at about 350K total, and then a group of like land investors at 2.8 million total. So then starting in July, I hired 10 nationwide builders, like 10 of the best builders in the nation, all brought them down to Station Mountain, and proceeded to manage them absolutely horribly over the next 3 months while I built this park. I did not manage them well at all. I was like an 18-year-old that did not know how to be assertive, did not know how to build a trail. It was actually a mess, man. Like
You're talking like you're 40 years old. I was an 18-year-old. That was 1 year ago, dude.
Yeah, I get. But no, I've learned so much, and also same thing with me getting money. Like the way that I called these investors and everything, I did it so bad. But I was still able to pull it off. But when I started to build these trails, like it was so hard to be a manager of like 30-year-olds when I was like a kid. Like no one wanted to listen to me. I know how to build good trails. So it was a mess, and I made hundreds of miniature mistakes along the way, but it's whatever. Like, we still pulled it off. So like the first 3 months were pretty rough, but the last month of building, I really started to learn from my mistakes. And we got a really good 4 weeks of building in. And then we opened the park in November 3rd. And then from there, from November 3rd, management was actually a huge issue, like a gigantic issue. I was still really bad at like managing. All right, how are we going to make these shuttle trucks flow? How are we going to sell merch? How are we going to make a professional website? How do we actually set up like the card reader system for this and like pay our taxes? I mean, there's so many things that I was still learning and like did really wrong, but like throughout all the miniature failures, I learned so much, and the park kept on getting better and better from like November into March. But then in like March, we actually ran into an issue because I first thought it was like, oh, we're going to have 20,000 mountain bikers in Texas, and I think 90% of them are going to come to the park. So I was right on the 90%. I think I've gotten like 90% of the Texas mountain bike scene to come to the park, but what I really overestimated was how big the Texas mountain bike scene was. I started to realize like, oh, we literally have like 1,500 riders here. Like, I thought it was way bigger. Our scene is tiny, and the projections that I had are now like way lower because our scene is so small, and it's hard to get people out. Like our average day, like our average Saturday is like 20 people because it's not a visitor-based park. And all bike parks run into this issue. Like the bike park industry is just, to be real, it's a hard industry. So Angel Fire literally does 200 times less the numbers of Whistler, which is crazy. And then Trestle, which is like the biggest park in Colorado, is doing like 60 times less than Whistler. And then North Star is like 200 times less. And all the main resorts at ski, like all the main bike parks at ski resorts like Crested Butte or whatever, are like 200 times less than Whistler, which I find crazy. I've talked to all these parks. Like I've talked to a lot of parks in the Southeast as well. And like every bike park manager that isn't Whistler or maybe Trestle agrees that the bike park industry is really hard and it's hard to make a profit. Like most ski resorts really just do it to like bring in hotel revenue and marketing. Like they actually lose money, but it's whatever. So basically, for the financials of the park right now, we're in a position where we've been profitable every month since opening outside of the land lease, but the land lease is super hefty. And we've been losing money actually every single month since opening because the land lease is so hefty, which is why we're selling the land right now. And if we can get a buyer that's going to keep the park, then we'll be able to keep on producing profit as we have, even though it's a lot less profit than I thought. And we're going to be set for the future, like for the next 10 years. Like it's a business model that's proven to work because even with it being managed horribly, it's still making profit. So I'm like, all right, if we fix it up, like it's going to get so much better. But the problem is that right now, because of the land lease, because we can't actually make a single dollar because we send all dollars to the current landowner, we can't reinvest into the park. Like we can't make a super sick base or a super sick trail system because we can't get the capital. So it's kind of a catch-22 situation where we're waiting to see if we can get a park keeping land buyer. But if it gets to the point, like right now, this is actually what no one really knows. If a few months pass and it gets to the point where it's so clear that we can't get a park keeping land buyer, I may have to pull the trigger and just say, all right, we might have to just get a buyer that's going to close the park, but we'll pay back all the park investors at a positive return, pay back all the land investors at a positive return, and then I'll go make like the next bike park. And I really don't want to do that, but it's an issue, right? When you have hundreds of thousands of dollars on the line, like, do you want to not pay back your investors and keep the park open, or do you want to pay back your investors and close the park? And I might have to come to that decision if it's clear that we can't get a park keeping land buyer. But I hope that Seth's video and all the other stuff that we've been doing can get a park keeping land buyer.
Oh yeah, there's
yeah.
a lot of millionaires that listen to this podcast.
Yeah.
There's got to be one.
Only doctors, engineers, astrophysicists.
Yeah. Do we have any astrophysicists or millionaires? At all?
Just Dave.
Oh,
Yeah,
Correct.
Alright,
doctor
cool.
by day.
Dr. Dave. By
Dr.
night.
Dave.
Yep.
Nice.
MD.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Not really. He's lying. We're lying.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
Sorry, I was trying to riz you. And
Yeah.
It's just
you're trying to riz
the,
me.
Did you learn?
it's the millennial way, you know.
full of shit. So yeah, you got a lot of ideas. You got a lot of things going on.
A whole lot of
now I
things
understand
going on.
why you don't want to be Dumb and Dumber, because it's the opposite of who you truly are deep in your soul.
Yeah.
How do you balance being 19 years old and having the urge to become a super successful entrepreneur CEO type? You ever just want to do kid shit sometimes?
I mean, I do.
You do kid shit. It's the
Yeah.
biking.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm talking like sitting on the couch, playing some video games, eating half a bag
No,
of chips.
I feel so bad when I like wake up late or play video games. I'm like so mad. I'm like, oh, I should be working right now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you said
Yeah.
you're working from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. You got to stop romanticizing the grind, Rhett.
Dude, I love romanticizing the grind because when you love what you do, it's actually so fun. Because I'm literally like on my computer, I'm like, all right, right now I'm gonna figure out Station Mountain. Like, let's do the marketing. Let's try to get a land buyer. I'm gonna make it work, and it's just so fun. I don't know.
And who do you think you're doing it for? Are you doing it for yourself? Are you doing it for other people?
I'm
Are you
not doing it for
are you trying to
myself.
prove it to someone?
I'm not doing it for myself. I'm doing it for everyone that's helped me along the way. I mean, like same thing when it comes to the financials. When it comes to the financials of Station Mountain, like I have literally never taken a single dollar for myself, and like never plan on doing it. Like I'm literally doing this all for like the mountain bike community. So it used to be like, oh, let's do it for the Texas mountain bike community, but now it's like, all right, let's do it for like the international bike community. Because that'd be such a sick angle, you know?
Yeah, I mean, bikes
Yeah,
bring
yeah.
a lot of happiness to people and bring a lot of happiness to us. So when you show up to the Station Bike Park, what's it like?
I've
just seen-
as like a manager or just the park.
Just sounds like a rider. If Jason and I were going to show up,
Oh.
and Dave, with our mountain
Yeah.
bikes, and we were just going to shred laps, what can we expect?
Yeah, so you show up. All payment is upon entry. 50 ducks.
50 ducks.
Bucks.
50 quackers?
That's pretty steep, man.
50 bucks.
How am I gonna-
Is
Not
there like
ducks.
an age range of the duck? Like, can I bring a duckling, or does it need to
You
be a
can
full
bring-
mallard?
Alive or
You can
No,
bring
that's a
any
deep
duck
cut.
you want.
If it's already in a soup, will you be counting?
By the way, you can never misspeak on this podcast.
is it okay if they're barbecued? So, all right, we pay our 50 ducks. You happily take it with tax? Is that with tax?
No, with
Or
quacks.
With quacks.
So it's actually 54.11 ducks.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have .11 duck?
No, we banned the penny. We no longer
Oh,
use
really?
pennies. I won't have.
That's so sad.
yeah.
That was great.
Pennies. Yeah, it's good.
But anyway, so then we have a shuttle system, like a tractor pulling a trailer. And you just hop on the trailer. Tractor drives you up in about 5 minutes.
Those are nice looking trailers too, because it's
Yeah.
kind of similar to the Coast Gravity Park trailer.
Yeah.
Are you familiar?
I've seen photos. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but yours seems a little more modern. Like you can get more bikes on it. Seems
Yeah,
like a
it's
pretty
like
cool setup.
24 bikes, 24 people on like a pretty small trailer. It's
Oh, a
nice.
2.4. Nice.
Yeah, yeah. And then takes you up in like 5 minutes. And you have the most milked 370 foot vert lap down to the bottom. There's only 370 feet, but we make it like at least 5 minutes. Because all the trails are like really intricately designed to preserve all elevation.
Right.
Yeah. We have a trail with 75 jumps top to bottom. It's pretty sick. Well, actually, the original plan is to build 75 jumps. It actually has like 60. And the rest of the 15 are like rollers that I guess you can jump. But 75 hits, you know, same thing.
Okay.
The 1,000 hit trail in the future will actually be 1,000 hit jumps though.
And what's the weather like? Because I always hear, how you guys all good? You guys all
Tapping
good?
Dave in. I don't know. The drive's not full.
Oh.
And it's still not working?
Still not working. We're really good at podcasting.
Yeah, it's okay. All right.
So it seems like there's plenty of fun to be had. It reminds me of like the biker cross trails at Whistler, like the bottom of the slope. You have like tabletops, berms. It's like kind of like a 4x track. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
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 So that seems fun. What about the weather though? Because I hear all about Austin being like just overwhelming heat.
For like 3 months, yeah. But our temperatures from October to May are super chill. And like January is like 50 degrees. And then March and October are like 70 degrees. It's nice. But the summer is like 100.
I saw something about weird operating hours that you have during the
In
summer.
summer,
too.
yeah, we are actually only open during mornings and nights. We give everyone free night lights at night to avoid the heat,
Oh,
which
really?
is super unique. And people do it. It's fun. And it's like night riding, so it's an experience. It's dope.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you got ways to avoid the miserable heat out there.
Yeah. We got ways.
Nice.
Yeah. It's pretty creative.
Where'd you get your confidence to do this? Like, what? You know, not every 19-year-old wants to jump into investors and send $600 cold calls out into the universe.
Well, I was like, yo, I want to be a high school entrepreneur. It sounds so cool. It was really, really business first.
Why though?
I'm a very
What inspired you?
business-oriented
Why did you see someone else doing it, or a family member like talking into this?
It was my school, because my school actually started this masterpiece program. What they call the masterpiece program. I go to like a super unique school, and they're like, all right, we're gonna motivate all of our high school students to like go do some really ambitious project as a high schooler. So they announced that like my junior year, and I was like, all right, I'm on it. I'm gonna make the best bike park in Texas. And I got a lot of I guess motivation from my school that high schoolers can actually go chase big dreams. The school's called Alpha. It's in Austin, and I'm actually of the first graduating class.
Yeah, we read about this in an article. You went to a non-traditional school.
Yeah. So I actually only do school for like 2 hours per day.
Okay. Well, what is this? School
Sounds
for
like the
super
best.
geniuses or what?
I mean, I guess.
Like what?
So basically, it's a school where 2-hour learning is the main thing. So the idea is that instead of spending 8 hours a day in school, if you learn super efficiently and just grind like 2 hours each morning, like the exact concepts that you need to learn with the exact right studying methods, and like just study as efficiently as possible, you only need 2 hours of school per day.
Oh,
that is the idea of this school.
I love it. I
Yo,
can get
that's
on board with that.
Yeah.
So that's what I do.
So
And I
what-
literally got like I got like the same scores that like all the other kids in school were getting, and I only ever did school from like 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. and that was it.
So what can we drop from public schools? Algebra? Do we need that?
No, like I still do all the government required courses like algebra, which we don't really need to be doing physics, but like I'm still doing all the government required courses. But the idea is that instead of taking 500 plus hours to get a 5 on the AP physics exam, I'm like, all right, I'm literally gonna learn all of physics in 50 total hours and still get a 5 on the AP exam. So yeah.
I do feel like you have to be pretty smart then to, to learn that quick. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, like, if you actually use the exact correct studying methods and just learn how to like absorb textbooks and do flashcards correctly, like you can learn most courses in 50 hours.
Well, how do you do a flashcard correctly? This is a whole can of worms.
It's super technical. Pretty hard to explain. So there's like a few like core concepts in each chapter, and if you like set up your 20 or so flashcards in a way where you actually actively write out the flashcards, just like active learning versus passive learning, where you're just reading, it goes to your brain way quicker. It's like 2 writing sessions is the equivalent of like 20 reading sessions, and even though writing seems longer than reading, it's actually way faster. And it's all about active learning. Like, how can we sit down and like grind this out and make sure the information stays in my brain? And if you do that, I'm telling you, you can actually learn any course in like more than like 50 hours max, which it took me a good year or two to learn how to learn. But once I learned how to learn, and once I learned how to get the studying methods down and correct, like it just fully clicked. And now I can learn, like I feel like I can learn like anything super quickly now. If you like have the right work environment, productivity hacks and all that.
What are some of the other kids in your school doing now? What are they up to?
There's this girl making like a teen dating app. She has like 300K followers actually. And there's this other girl that's looking to spread the news about why fried food is really bad for you. And she has like 50K followers, and she like goes on all these like famous things to tell people that fried food's really bad for you.
Boo.
What?
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Because it gives you
You're telling
cancer.
us
Did you
now?
know that like if you're like a young, healthy, fit person, a bag of fries is like worse than a homemade cake for you because it's toxic. It's like seed oils. Like seed oils are really bad for you. Like ultra processed chips, like Lay's and stuff, and Cheetos are like worse than like a homemade cake.
Wait, like, are we eating the whole cake?
It's like the same serving size. Like I don't know the exact logistics. The thing is like fried food is like way worse, and like ultra processed.
When
food is,
Dave
like, way
eats
worse for you.
cake, he likes to wash it down with 36 shots of Captain Morgan's.
Oh, 36 shots.
Is that healthy?
Specifically.
I don't think that that's healthy enough. Yeah.
You should probably stop that, Dave.
Yeah.
Man, I
Calm down.
love fried foods.
Fried foods are the best.
Yeah, man.
I
You
feel
gonna
like
take
it's-
away my Korean fried chicken?
It's pretty well publicized that fried food is bad for you, though. That's why they took.
Yeah.
That's why it's no longer called Kentucky Fried Chicken. They call it KFC because they don't want to remind people of the fried.
Yeah. Exactly.
I heard drinking's bad for you too.
Water?
What?
Like alcohol.
Oh yeah, it's
No.
really bad. Apparently, even one drink.
Rhett, have you had a sip of alcohol in your life?
Never. I never plan on drinking or like smoking weed or anything, and like all my friends do.
But see, this is what I know some Gen Zs, in my circles, and if drinking is out, drinking is like smoking is to us and our parents. We're like
Smoking cigarettes.
Where we're like, I can't believe our parents smoked. It's so bad for you. And now Gen Z's like, I can't believe these people drink. It's so bad for you. Is that true?
I have no idea. Like I don't do
Sick.
it. I don't vape. I don't.
Yeah, but you know, you know what people around you are doing.
Yeah, I mean, like most.
Are the kids in your school partying?
No, we're a very nerdy school.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I think we could read
Yeah.
between the lines.
I think we learned how to
We
learn.
could read between the
Yeah,
flashcards.
learn how to learn. Read between the flashcards.
How old were you when you started watching Gary V videos exclusively?
Like 17. It really all started. Like,
Great success.
Well,
I'm gonna be a teen entrepreneur. Yeah.
This is what I was asking you. I'm like, who are those people who are your like mentor? You're like, oh man, I gotta do what this guy's doing. You know, and don't hide them. Put them out there.
know.
Put those names out there. We want to know your real ones.
Well, I saw a few other teen entrepreneurs going at it. There's this kid named Eric Zhu. He's 16. He literally moved from Indiana to San Francisco, has his own apartment. He owns a company with 15 employees, like an office, and he's like the owner, and he like takes them on company trips at 16 years old, own place. And I'm like, dude, you ever tell me this 16-year-old's an entrepreneur? And all these other teen entrepreneurs are kind of like, I saw their stories, and I was like, I feel like I'm gonna be like kind of cool and famous and have a huge kickstart to my entrepreneurial career if I like make a business as a high schooler instead of waiting till I'm 25. So I'm gonna start now.
There is like a story to that, you know, an entrepreneur who's still in high school. When I was in my 20s, I was saying, or no, one of my friends said, you got to make a movie in your 20s because it's a better headline. And then I never did. So I blew it. So can you reinvent or invent like a time machine or something for me so I can?
I'll go try my best. But no, I am really on like the entrepreneurial grind though. Like if I could be a billionaire, like I will. Like
Same.
I'm on that grind.
That'd be great.
Yeah, if I could be a billionaire too, I would.
But I'm like dreaming past the world's best bike park. I'm like, all right, I'll do that. Now what's next?
Okay, now before you arrive, Jason, you gotta throw you under the bus, Jason.
Perfect.
Bussin'. He didn't.
That's what that means.
We're gonna subtitle this pod every time I say
What the
Disney.
hell is even that?
He was saying that bike park's not very profitable.
So Whistler is.
That was an argument we were having. We threw hands. We took our clothes off and started fighting.
Let me tell you about the bike park industry. You know, I'll actually get into the numbers.
Let him
I feel
teen-splain it to you.
I'll teen-splain it to you really quick. So Station Mountain, as a Texas park, is like 10K profit per month. Things being managed bad. If we were able to get our gear up, made a super good base area, super good marketing scheme, maybe like a maximum cap is like 20K profit per month. Which like there's so much room for improvement. Like I'm still not running Station Mountain to its peak because of the whole reinvestment situation and whatnot. That's like honestly not that much. If you look at most other mountain resort parks, they actually lose money. Like I said, and they're just like, we get the marketing, we get a few races, we get people at the hotels, it's a destination. So even though we lose money, it's worth running it. But to my knowledge, from the people that I've talked to, tell me if I'm wrong. Like Whistler, the revenue is literally like 200 times more than all these other parks. That's the number that I've heard, like 200 times more. And even though they have a huge trail crew to maintain and so many lifties and more like expenses than the other parks, it pays off. That's from what I've heard.
Yeah. I think you're correct. But I don't know where they're getting those figures from. Like, because Whistler Vale owns the bike park, but they also own all the hotels in the area, and they also own all the restaurants in the area. So they could be saying that those profits are coming from all those things. Like, as far as the bike park itself, I don't know. I don't know how much. I'm sure it makes money at this point.
I still have so much more research to do. It's really hard to get the exact numbers. And of course, I need to do way more research before I put together a true business plan for the world's best bike park. But there's some public numbers about the amount of annual riders Whistler gets, unique riders and total riding days, and a few numbers from the other parks, such as Angel Fire or Trestle. And from a few trailblazers that I've talked to and people in the mountain resort industry, just in the ski resort industry, 200 times is like the figure that I've heard for how much Whistler does compared to like your standard one. Now, compared to a not standard one, like Trestle definitely does better than a lot of other nearby parks. I don't think Whistler is doing like insanely better than Trestle, but still the margin's got to be super high. And you talking about hotels and restaurants and all that, oh, that's going to be part of the pitch. Like when I make the world's best bike park, I'll be like, hey, Park City, I know that you own all these hotels and all these restaurants. I'm going to get people to eat at all these restaurants and book all those hotels. So even that's just going to make you money because they always want more summer tourism.
I got a tip for you. There's a way you can guarantee you make the world's best bike park if you name it the world's best bike park.
There you go.
Boom.
That's like those stores that their name is literally everything's on sale and must go blowout sale or whatever.
Yeah.
World's best coffee.
Also, second tip. I heard a story that I think this guy was a comedian. He was saying as a kid, he got into all these amazing events because his dad was a bit of a con man. And he would pretend that he worked for Sports Illustrated for kids. So he would get into like locker rooms with like the Chicago Bulls and stuff like that because no one checked his credentials because he was a kid. So you just tell them you work for a school paper. You're researching bike parks. You're not looking to make a competing bike park. You know,
Yeah, they don't
you
wanna
go
know that.
in.
I feel like if I did it, they don't, but I could definitely hire someone.
Sure.
A mole. You hire a mole. They go
Yeah.
in? Genius.
That would be crazy.
2 kids in a trench coat.
I hope they don't hear
No,
this
they want
podcast.
to. Yeah, we want them to look young though.
Oh, okay. 1 kid in a trench coat.
One adult on their knees. Reverse
What?
it.
No.
Yeah.
A vest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're getting dumber sitting here with us, man. Why'd you want this? What is this? What is being here gonna do for you?
being here gonna do for me.
Yeah. What can you possibly say on this podcast? Is this gonna end up in a positive business exchange for you?
Well, first of all, I get to meet y'all. Second of all, when I do make the world's best bike park, hopefully this podcast like brings more revenue or something. I don't know.
All 4 listeners, they're gonna show up, and
I know.
you owe us free tickets, day pass.
All right, I'll give y'all free tickets.
Yes.
We got it confirmed. Handshake.
I'll keep my ducks, sir, to
All right,
myself.
deal made. 5411 ducks. You can keep them. And also the
Yeah, I told you, you gotta stop vaping.
I know, my bad. Man.
Oh, that's
And then
hot.
well, yeah. Anyway, the other thing that I want to do is I know like a lot of the listeners are maybe from Texas. So I want to update them on the Stage Mountain situation. I know I talked about it a little bit ago, but I'm gonna talk about it again for like 1 more minute, really quick.
Okay, the time is running.
Yep.
Oh no,
422. Go ahead.
Okay, so anyway, right now we make like 10K a month without the land lease, and we're actually losing like 15K a month with the land lease because it's 25K a month. If we could reinvest into the park and get a really good manager and fix literally everything wrong with the park, maximum revenue is like 15K a month, maybe 20K a month, because the scene is just small. It's just hard to grow. If we sell the land right now, whether it's to a park keeping or a non-park keeping buyer, we're going to pay back both the land investors and the park investors at a positive 10 to 20% return, which is great. Now, all investors are going to be happy. Like, the money really matters. Like, when you have hundreds of thousands of dollars on the line, keeping a park open to just like lose everyone's money is not the right move. So right now, if we get a buyer, we pay back everyone, it's great. Now, ideally, this buyer is someone that's going to keep the park.
And time.
Yeah, and time.
And no, that's a
What do you
minute,
mean?
Rhett. That was 1 minute.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Wait.
Sorry, this is like debate
Okay.
class. We cut you off. You said 1 minute. All you got was 1
Now
minute.
you're
I'm
jumping.
All
just
right.
kidding. I'm kidding.
I need a few more seconds.
You thought I was finishing your sentence. And
Yeah,
time.
I thought
It
you were.
was.
So I
It
was like,
actually
oh,
worked
and
really
time.
well.
Because that's actually a really good
Time
point.
is money.
Yeah, exactly. Because then they get their time back.
No, I'm
But
just
anyway.
an idiot.
Oh, you're fine.
Go ahead.
So then, if we sell, so right now we're only trying to sell the land to a park keeping buyer, of course, because like we want the park to stay open. From a financial perspective, if we sell the land, it doesn't matter if the park stays open or not. Like, it's not going to change a single person's future, my investors or anyone. Like, they're going to get the same amount of money, whether we sell it to a park keeping or non-park keeping buyer, for all investors, right? So we're literally just trying to sell the land and keep the park open because that would be cool. Zero financial incentive to keep the park open other than it would be cool for the Texas mountain bike community. But if a few months go by and it's super clear that we cannot get a park keeping buyer, I may unfortunately have to pull the trigger and close the park if it means giving all the investors a positive return.
You already said this.
And I would not call this, I know I did, but it's
true.
But it matters so much. I would not call this a loss. I really think that like this, paying back all the investors, like moving on a positive note.
What
like,
the
all
hell's
entrepreneurs
happening
fail
behind? There's
upward.
someone knocking on the walls. We got the carpenters.
They're
showed up.
investors. They're like,
No,
oh,
the investors
they're
are
money.
knocking.
They're
Yeah.
building the
give
world's,
us
they're so
money.
mad.
the world's worst bike park.
But they all say that all entrepreneurs fail upwards. So I really hope we sell the land to a park keeping buyer. But if 6 months goes by and it's so clear that we can't, then I'm going to fail upwards.
You guys want to listen to a speak pipe from a
Yeah,
Texan?
let's listen to a speed pipe.
This-
Let's change the course.
So we have a speak pipe voicemail service where people can call in and leave their messages. And this guy is from Texas. So I thought this would be appropriate.
Hello, gentlemen. Calling in from Dallas, Texas here. Ah, man, I just finished walking my dog and trying to get some oxygen to my brain. But yeah, I was just thinking as I saw my neighbors drive by in their four-wheeler, what's the difference between a redneck and a Texan? A riddle for you guys. All right. Love the show. Goodbye.
That's so ominous.
I don't know the answer.
Now he's trying to grind my gears. He's trying to troll me. You understand why, Rhett? You're a chother, aren't you? You listen to every episode?
Yeah? No? Sorry.
Well, because Dave yawned on the last episode, and I said you can't do that. You can't be yawning on the pod. We're here. It's the best show
I
in the
actually
world.
saw that clip on y'all's Instagram with the yawning.
I posted it today, so
How dare you? So he's trying to grind my gears.
Yeah.
I'm on that grind.
Oh, on that grind.
on that grind.
Yeah, that's what's up.
But I don't know the riddle though. What's the difference between a redneck and a Texan?
Yeah, do you know?
I have no idea.
Dave, you're a smart guy.
no, I'm not.
No, he has an MD. He's super smart.
Yeah.
I'm the dumb guy.
Now you get your flashcards. You're good.
Oh, yeah.
Did we find out?
I bet he doesn't have as
I
many
can look it
flashcards
up.
as me.
Oh, we have to look it up.
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, he
didn't
didn't. He didn't leave.
Texan
other
and
message.
a redneck? I don't know.
Brooke is it's gonna be a racist joke. We're gonna have to bleep this.
Oh well.
Huh? Brooke said it's pretty bad.
Really?
All right, here we go. What is the difference between a Texan and a redneck? Texans tend to ride horses, whereas rednecks ride their cousins.
Nice.
Nice. Incest.
That's
an American
joke.
But
An
wait,
American-
there was a bunch of responses. So is it just like, are there different answers?
Oh
I'm
yeah, maybe
wondering.
that wasn't even his version.
Like maybe there's.
Oh, mature.
Yeah,
go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go back. There's a minor in the room.
He's
Stop.
19. He's 19.
Yeah.
Okay, boomer.
He's barely legal.
Oh, yes, I am over 18. Reddit. Okay. What?
Do you got to reveal it?
Wow. Some pretty funny Reddit
Texans
jokes.
ride horses and rednecks ride their cousins.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Sorry, it was too mature for me, man. I can't look at it.
Thanks, Joe. That was a good one.
You said you're another. How dare you on the podcast, you son of a bitch. You said you have another speak pipe for us, yeah?
I do, yeah. This
let's
one's
listen.
from Jamie.
Hey guys, I'm leaving a message about the Whistler Bike Park. I was listening to the Darcy podcast, and you guys were mentioning the start of the bike park. So I was around, I was 12 years old in '99, so we were up there riding for sure the first year. I feel like maybe the year before that we were allowed up there to ride as well. I was part of a bike club called Storm BC, with a guy named Chris Colbeck, ex-pro downhiller, I
There's a
believe.
question there, for
Anyways,
sure.
3 days a week, midweek in the summertime, and our clubhouse was the kids camp building at the top of the Fitz or mid station on the gondola. The gondola was the only lift we used. I don't know if Fitz was even there that year when we first started. And yeah, we rode, like Fantastic was there.
This is too long for a Gen Z, man. You would have swiped one out.
Where's my Subway Surfers at the
Upper
bottom?
Joyride
I can
was
listen to
probably
the
there.
thing at the top.
Quiet, right? You're talking over him.
I know that there was crab apple, but not crabbable hits. It was just like
It's just listing
just
Jamie,
down
trails.
please.
the road or down
Get
the
to the
middle of the
question.
run, basically, kind of crab apple. Can't remember there being too many other trails other than that. Down the bottom, it gets a little
guy's not
big.
Gen Z.
I don't know if there was really much down there, but it was a good time, and it was only $50 for a pass for the season for us.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, this is
Hold
second
on.
part.
Don't worry,
Oh,
this
there's
is
part two. $50 for a
Hey,
season
just to
pass.
follow up on my last
50
message,
ducks.
I forgot to
Oh, he's in
mention
the fifth
that
place.
Whistler Downhill was also up there next to Joyride. And trying to think of other trails that were
We used to
were
wear onions
around
on our
the
belt
first
because that was
year
the style at the
that I can recall. But I think I mentioned them all. Down the bottom, like I was saying, I think maybe that like bit of A line that's a little
Matt's dead.
that
Dude, I feel like I
sort of
love how we're
follows
just dying and
the
Rhett's just straight
gravel
face, probably
road
writing his
around.
next cold email in his
He
head
likes
right
to
now.
do the
Yeah,
woods
that's
there.
what I'm doing
That
in
might
my
have
head
been
right
there,
now.
but it's not. It wasn't A line. It was just
I'm really up to
trail.
pondering.
And then maybe the drops by the GLC.
This guy's
Jesus
slow.
fucking Christ.
Actually, I'm so sorry. This guy
Can't
probably
fully
sucks.
remember
This guy's
whether
this guy's
how
really
many
cool.
years
He's a real person.
that kind of got established.
I'm so sorry.
You might have just
Now
ridden
I
down
feel
the
bad.
road, potentially. But the first machine-built trail would have been Beeline for sure. I remember when that went in, and it was
Wrong. A-line was
pretty
first.
awesome. I mean, Flow
You
Trail
learned
was
this.
that was the first time I'd ever ridden a Flow Trail was when Beeline went in, and it was pretty sick because Whistler
4 more
kids, I don't
minutes.
know, we were just used to riding the valley
No.
trails,
Yes.
which were pretty
4
chunky.
more
I mean,
minutes?
lots of rock and more janky kind of stuff back then, as was pretty common. I mean, in Vancouver it was the same,
I
I
have a
guess,
question.
really,
Hold on.
and still
Hold
is. But
He'll ask a question.
yeah, I can't really think of any other tidbits
No question?
at the moment.
I don't think there ever was a question.
I'll try and leave another message.
No,
No!
please
Yes,
Bro,
please.
you're,
leave call.
Your podcasts are great.
Oh, well, that's
Oh,
nice.
thank
He's
you,
each other.
Jamie.
Oh, Jamie, we like you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was a great message.
I'm a huge fan.
Come to Station Mountain Bike Park. Buy my land.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah, but-
that
yeah.
was great.
Please buy my land.
No. Back to the flashcards. I retained nothing from that.
Yeah, I didn't retain a single thing.
I need to learn how to listen
Learn
to
how to
speak
learn.
pipes.
Learn
Better.
how
well,
to
I only listened when I wanted to.
Very true.
Yeah.
That's like most kids.
I have a question though. I have an important question. How
Okay.
old are you guys?
Offensive.
We'll take a guess. Take a swing.
Really?
Yeah.
32, 38, 34.
Holy shit, this guy's
Wow.
genius. I'm 32. You nailed me.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
35.
What did you say?
Cut that.
Wow.
He's 19 for Christ's sakes.
Dave's 45.
I'm 35. I'm 35.
35?
Yeah.
I'm 31.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Well,
Wait.
I was actually pretty close.
You thought
You
I
were
was the
close.
youngest.
Yeah, I thought you were the youngest.
Well, I mean, you guys are the same year.
Yeah,
Very cool.
I'll get there one day. Soon.
When's your birthday?
August.
What strikes us as like older? Like what other than our appearance? Like is there something that you can tell? Oh, they're in their 30s. Other than like having watched our content for a long time, because that gives you some sort of basis.
You
But it's
like embody the ultimate like average aged millennial. Like you were like right in the middle of like you're like I'm a millennial and I'm nothing else at all.
Thank you.
That's what I see.
What does that mean? Nothing else at all.
like he does not emanate any Gen X or any Gen Z. This guy is just like as millennial as it gets.
I mean, it's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. 92, baby. Now, what's the range of millennials? Is it 80s, 88 to
No,
to
it's like
2000?
it's like 82 or 83.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
it's,
yeah,
It's a
little-
long range.
It's like
Right.
82 to 2000. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a millennial and nothing else.
Yeah.
Cool. But we could be friends, right? Gen Zs and millennials, we can get along. We can
Yeah,
learn
we
from
can
each
get
other.
along. We can totally learn how to learn.
He didn't say friends.
Very
You're
specifically
like, yeah, we can get
worded.
along.
Very specifically worded.
Yeah.
We had a little game
My-
we wanted to play with you.
Oh, okay.
On the topic
Yeah,
of Gen
let's-
Zs.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
So we really cobbled this together like minutes before you arrived. But we have a collection of photos that we're going to show you. They're objects that a millennial and older would certainly know what they are. And we're going to show you each image, and we want you to guess what these things are.
Okay.
Starting with the first image that
Brooke, do you know about
in
this?
some-
It's okay. I got a folder on the desktop. It'll be obvious.
we didn't talk about this at all. It's
you
serious.
just
It's
gotta-
cobbled together.
You just got to drag the folder onto the screen.
But these are like everyday objects. You'd see them
Everyday
at
objects?
home. You'd see them at school. You see them at work. See them in the car. Everyday objects. Nothing out of the ordinary. I think you're gonna get some.
No way y'all are that old. No way y'all are that old where like there's different objects.
There's a couple in here that
All right,
we
let's do
kind of
it.
had issues identifying ourselves, but for the most part, I think you're gonna get through it. So, all right, this is identifying millennial objects with a Gen Z.
What's that?
A disc bag.
A disc bag.
That's the best I got.
It's a CD
disc
wallet.
bag.
CD wallet.
A CD wallet.
Yep.
Disc bag is close enough.
Yeah,
Pretty close. Pretty
it's
close.
Pretty easy one to
We'll,
start
I'll
out.
give you it. He's not impressed. He's so unimpressed right now.
Yeah, I don't know that. I don't know what that's for.
Next.
What about that one?
Book skyscraper.
It's actually a CD tower. So you were
Why did somebody? Oh, I don't care about CDs.
yeah, of
That
course
was
you
awesome.
don't. But
Alright.
back then, if you wanted to listen to music, you had to use a CD.
Yeah,
That's
you
so
had one of those.
gross.
Do you know what CD
That's
stands
so
for?
clunky? No, I don't.
Compact disc.
Why didn't y'all just invent Spotify?
Well, we did.
We could have.
We did. You're welcome.
It just took a while to get there.
Yeah.
All right.
Each of those CDs was $20 and it would have like 10 songs on it.
All right, next photo. What is this?
What's this?
A Game Boy?
Ooh, close.
It's a Sega Dreamcast.
The best game was Sonic. You know Sonic?
Sonic and Sega.
Yeah.
I know Sega. Yep.
That was the only good game I'm aware of, actually.
There's also Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur was
Yeah, that's
Yep,
pretty
yep,
crazy.
All right, next one.
We have 70 of these, don't worry. All right. This is a classic.
What am I looking at? A digital clock. Like I don't know.
This is a Tamagotchi. This was a pet, a personal digital pet. You had to feed it. You had to play with it. And if you didn't, it would die.
That looks so boring. Why don't y'all just have like Subway Surfers or Geometry Dash or something more fun?
I would
Again,
say
we
yes.
hadn't invented
It
it
was a
yet.
little boring. Yeah, you're not wrong.
I think you're wanting time
It's pretty
travel.
boring.
What was a good one?
Dude, life has been boring back
What are you looking
then. Like
at
an
here?
X-ray?
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
This is a old school projector.
An overhead projector it was called.
Sorry, this is an overhead projector.
And so your teacher would have a clear piece of paper, and they would write on the piece of paper, and then the light would reflect whatever was on the paper on the
and there
wall.
was like a series of mirrors that they could write it, and it would still get projected the right way.
Yep.
And it was reading this in grade 12 math that I realized I need glasses, because I would always think to myself, why does the teacher never focus the projector? Why does she never just turn the dial, just get it sharp? And I realized, oh, I'm an idiot. I just can't see. I got blurry vision. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, pretty crazy, fam. No
Yeah.
cap. No
yeah.
cap.
Yeah, fam.
All right, next.
No cat. No skizzy. I don't think
Skibbity.
you know that one.
No, that one didn't make it in. All right, this is a weird one. You're not gonna get this.
Photo of like a concert album cover. I don't know.
This is a stereogram, and you might actually get a kick out of this because it challenges your kind of cognitive and visual abilities.
Okay.
These things blew up in the 80s and 90s. Basically, what it is you look at it, and if you can focus your eyes in a way so that your vision is kind of converging in a point behind the image, you can't do it now. Don't even try. But if you basically cross your eyes, you will see an image pop up from within it.
Is it like the AI generated photos where like you squint your eyes and you see the funny thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like
Yeah.
that.
You
but
see like a 3D sort of
kind
image.
of like that, but like anybody can really get that. This is really challenging. Like I would say less than half of people can do it. You have to really, it's like a technique. It's hard.
All right, cool.
And so they used to put these in the Sunday papers. I always used to look at these. I can do these. I trained myself to do them. There's even a music video out there. I can't remember what it's called, but if you just look up stereogram music video, to the normal eye, it just looks like static, black and white static on a TV the whole time for 3 minutes.
That looks so cool. I really want to look at one of those.
But if you cross your eyes and you can figure out how to do it, you will see a band playing. You'll see like objects flying through and shit.
I really want to look at that.
It's really cool.
That's so cool. That
Stereo
sounds dope.
stereograms.
That sounds so dope.
All right, next. Who's this?
Who's this?
One Direction's parents.
Wrong.
Basically, yeah, that's the Backstreet Boys.
That's kind of right, actually. Yeah.
We'll give you a half point for that.
Yeah.
Half point.
All right, next one.
I'll happily take it.
Similar theme on the next one. Who is this?
There's got to be at least one person you know here. Recently,
Is that the Linkin Park guy?
Wrong.
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm just
No, it's
pointing out.
totally fine.
that's-
Why would
I'm
you
not
know?
offended.
It makes sense.
Um,
On the left there, Justin Timberlake recently arrested for DWI.
really?
DWI? What's that?
He was arrested for that?
David Wiggins.
Inception.
Driving while influenced.
Drying
Influencer?
intoxicated.
Is
Driving
that-
while-
Intoxicated. There you go.
Sometimes W, sometimes a U. I don't know why.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Been watching a lot of cop videos.
So that's NSYNC.
I'd never heard of it.
Oh, my.
I've heard of the Backstreet Boys, but I've never heard of what this band is. NSYNC?
Yep.
In sync.
Yep.
Yep. Doesn't. I don't think that it existed.
Did they? What's
I don't think that it existed.
what's their most popular song? Is it? Oh God.
It'd be Bye Bye
Bye,
Bye.
bye,
Bye bye bye.
Bye, bye, bye.
What about I Want It That Way? Is that Backstreet Boys?
That's Backstreet Boys.
Okay, I don't know shit. All right, next.
Y'all are old.
What's this?
Phone book.
Nice.
Well done.
Because it's yellow.
You would-
Well, the only
Yes.
reason why I know that is because there's this website called Yellow Pages.
Hey,
That's
where
what
you
it's
could
called.
Get people's personal, like, phone numbers and emails with,
So-
like, just their name.
it's a wet dream for a kid like you.
And it's like a
huh?
website, and I was like, oh my God, I'm about to, like, literally message all these guys, and they're going to have no idea how I got their phone number. It is because there's a website called Yellow Pages, so that's how I know what it is.
So that was called the Yellow Pages.
I don't know why, but I've been getting spam calls from the Yellow Pages every other day. I never pick up. Maybe I should.
It was him.
I'll forward them to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
probably was you, right? Asking me for $1
Yeah.
million.
Yeah, that was
All right,
me.
good job.
Hey,
You nailed it. Next one.
Pencil sharpener.
Oh.
You should have deleted this and that's okay.
Okay, you can skip this one. It's another.
Wait, no, go back.
That
That's
one's a-
funny. Someone explain this because I have no idea what it is.
It's
It
another
looks like a
CD wallet. It's just I forgot to delete.
It
this
looks like a
one.
pocket pussy. What the hell's going? Well, anybody else seeing that? It's like
Nah.
flesh
Yeah.
colored.
Of course I
Yeah,
am.
that's all I
That's all
see.
I can see.
That's why Rhett wanted to go back.
Wait, go back to that.
Oh, Furby, what?
Oh!
Yeah, that was my generation.
Okay,
that was my generation.
we didn't know if it survived or not.
No, that survived. It definitely survived.
What's this
I
website?
thought that was only my generation. That's weird.
No, we invented it.
Yeah, that's our thing.
Yeah, that's ours.
I have no idea.
I'll give you a hint. This is the start of downloading
Music.
music and movies, like torrenting. No, it's
No,
not
no,
torrenting.
it's pre-torrent.
Oh, it's what is it called? Peer-to-peer sharing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is our Spotify. It was called
Yeah.
Napster.
Oh, that founder is cool.
Sean Parker.
Yep, Sean Parker's cool.
Napster, followed by Kazaa, followed by LimeWire.
Whoa, wait, Brooke, you skipped one. What? Oh, okay.
All right, what's this? This is you would be using this.
I just realized for people that are audio only, this is gonna be terrible.
It's whatever.
I have no idea. I have
cares?
no idea.
This
It's a gray box with buttons.
this is what if we didn't have SpeakPipe nowadays, people would be using this. We'd have one on the table here.
A weird looking gray cube.
Wrong!
No, that's Jason.
No.
This is an answering machine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
An answering machine. You'd leave a message.
And there was
Dude,
little
that's-
little tapes in there.
You'd have to have a separate thing but in addition to your phone.
I was born in the right generation.
That's true.
all
These
I'm
things
saying.
suck.
You're missing the excitement though, like an analog physical world. There, it was cool. Like it was nice.
Hey,
Not everything was just on a
I guess.
computer.
I don't know. I like this one better.
All right, what's that? This. There's an emoji of this, okay? It's
What?
still there's an emoji.
Yeah,
you
there
can
is.
type in the word and this will pop up. And it's funny because that exists, but he doesn't even know.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
emojis and you don't even know what they are, dude.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
This was the same kind of thing as the previous, but it was for a cell phone. Is that right?
No,
I don't even know what the hell this was. I never.
this is a pager.
Would you leave a message on it?
No, sort of. Someone would call your pager and it would just show you that they called.
Because you couldn't carry your cell phone around.
Well, you
all
didn't.
over.
Most people didn't even have a cell phone.
Yeah, most people didn't have cell phones.
So it would just be like, oh, someone is trying to get your attention, and you would like go to a public phone. A lot of these things too are kind of before us. It's not like we didn't have pagers.
Like our parents would have pagers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I mean.
Yeah, I have no idea.
You're gonna go home and share all this knowledge with your friends and family. It's gonna be fantastic. Mom, you ever heard of a pager? All right, next. This is a tough one.
This still exists.
I thought, yeah.
People still use these things.
I thought this
Someone-
was the
fax
easiest.
machine.
Yeah. There you go.
I literally had no idea what a fax machine was actually until like 4 days ago. I saw this post online about this dude saying, like, what the hell is a fax machine? And I was like, I actually do want to know what a fax machine is.
I
So
thought you
let's
were
find
gonna.
out.
I think you were gonna say that someone sent you on the emoji of a fax machine because I know Gen Z kids they use it as saying fax. Like that's fax. That's straight fax, like FACTS.
Oh, like FAX.
You know why
What's
it's called
FAX,
a,
yeah.
you know why it's called a fax machine?
No.
Because it
Because
creates
it was spitting facts.
It was.
hell yeah.
Yo.
It creates a facsimile of whatever you're sending someone, and a facsimile is like, just means copy.
Nah, I think it was just spitting facts.
Yeah, I like that cooler.
Yeah.
All right, any more? Got a couple more? Ooh, this is a tough one. You didn't know what the CD was.
Weird looking can
This is
can
before-
opener.
Wrong.
This is before CDs.
I can't open it.
It's a plastic
It's square.
thin square.
It was probably about 8 megabytes. I held my first video game on this.
It's called a floppy disk.
Mm.
So it would be before a CD in a computer. You would put that in, and it had no memory.
Was it floppy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those shits be floppy.
You go like that and flop a little bit. They're pretty hard though.
Yeah, you know, it depends.
Depends on the
Crazy.
mood.
Exactly.
All right.
Oh, this is,
his-
all right. This is a. Yeah, can you know what this is? This is a trick question.
A shower head.
No, this is a pencil sharpener without the outside case.
It's a naked
Oh,
pencil
what?
sharpener.
Yeah,
They're pretty.
you put your
gnarly.
pencil in it. That's what sharpened it.
Why are you
Nev-
showing me naked things?
you never had to maintain it. Never had to adjust it. Just always worked. Perfect invention.
All right.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Well done.
That was a fun quiz.
You get a mediocre round of applause for that.
You got fax machine right, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was well done.
The rest, yeah. No.
You guys want to drop in right to another game, or do we need
Ooh.
like a little buffer of Rhett to sell the bike park on us a little bit? I have a question about the bike park actually. I don't know if I really like clarified this. So you want to build the world's best bike park? That's not station? It's a separate thing?
It's going to be a
Nope.
completely separate thing.
In
My
Texas?
goal right now.
In Texas?
No, not in Texas. There's
Somewhere
no way
else.
that it would
It's
work
gonna
in
be like
Texas.
Park City, like you said, or somewhere else.
Yeah.
Where's the dream? If you could pick any place?
Park City.
Because
Park City
That's
has
awesome.
a giant mountain resort that already gets a bunch of tourism in the summer. They have the infrastructure and hotels to support the bike park. They have like 3,500 feet of vert. They're 45 minutes away from Salt Lake, which is a huge city, right next to an airport, and many other reasons.
Jason and I rode there last fall.
Oh, really?
Amazing. Very fun.
What was the resort called?
Deer Valley?
Yeah. No.
I don't know.
It was like,
Woodward?
nope.
Canyons.
Might have been that one.
Canyonland?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was sick
great.
though.
it was great
We
riding.
stopped by. It was kind of like a bonus hit on our Sedona. What did we do?
Yeah.
Sedona Moab?
Yeah. And then,
Sedona Moab, and then we went to Park City.
yep.
And it was probably the best trails we rode the whole trip. Because Sedona,
Easily.
you got to work your ass for, and Moab, bit flat, the slick rock trail. But yeah, Park City was unreal.
Yeah.
That'd be a good bike park.
They got good
for
ones.
sure.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. It's cool. I mean, what I'll probably be doing is just upgrading a current very low tier mountain resort into the world's best bike park because most mountain resorts already have a bike park. That's what I'll likely be doing.
Did you buy the domain worldsbestbikepark.com yet?
No,
Maybe think about it.
I know. I think I should.
Yeah.
So
You better buy it now. Now it's on the pod.
WBB.
Oh yeah,
WBBP.
worldsbestbikepark.com. I got it. I mean, maybe someone will go buy it and sell it to me for like a way higher price. No, who knows?
Yeah, somebody. Yeah, I just need 5 to 10 minutes.
Well, yeah. So the current plan for that is right now, in the next 6 months of my life, I'll pretty much mainly be working on Station Mountain, and my goal is to pay back all investors and do my best job of trying to secure a future of the park. So ideally 6 months from now, we sell the land, all investors are paid back, and I have a new manager in place running Station Mountain. That would be the ideal best case by November. So then from then on, I'm not really going to be doing any work at Station Mountain because like I'll have a new a new owner in place. And then I'll work completely on building the world's best bike park. So using my connections and my network, I'll reach out to all the ski resorts, get one to say yes, make an actually good build plan this time and hire an actually good crew and learn from my hundreds of miniature failures and then build the park starting whenever the snow melts. It's the current plan. And I've learned so much from my hundreds of failures. Like I feel like I'm like armed with like a way bigger network and way more expertise than what I did have back then.
Well, think about how much you learned today on this program.
Yeah, I know.
CD wallets.
I can go with them and then I'd be like, yeah, I know about CD wallets. I'm old and mature.
You walk in there like, I have a presentation for you guys. All across 8 CDs for y'all. 16 floppy disks. Would you ever do Shark Tank?
I don't think this is a Shark Tank type business. I don't think they'd allow it, but that'd be so cool if so. I'd love to go on Shark Tank.
Have you ever,
Well, you were saying you were going to do something after the bike park anyways.
Brooke and I binge watched
something
Shark Tank for like a week one time.
So,
we just went crazy on it.
I've watched like almost every single Shark Tank episode. That's actually one of my big motivations that I didn't really talk about.
Mark
Shark
Cuban.
Tank.
Oh, Shark Tank.
Yeah, Mark Cuban's cool. I sent him a lot of emails, but he never responded.
What a dick.
It might happen though.
Send one more.
He reads all of his emails. Did you know that?
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
I
Does he
don't,
though?
I don't buy it. There's not enough hours.
Send him this pod
in the day.
He'll listen. Yeah, he probably won't.
They probably get summarized by like an algorithm at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Should we play a game?
Yeah, let's do it.
It's that time again, folks. Time to play This or That. The game where you choose between 2 radically different options. Either this or that. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, who's saying it? Who's saying it?
I got it.
All right. This music has never been quieter.
I know. Dave, can you turn me up?
No.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, what?
Oh, not my
That's so
headphones.
complicated.
The phone.
You just looked at our
There you go. It went
mixer.
Okay. So, question 1. Texting or calling?
Texting all day. I like Station Mountain. The phone is a text-only phone. I don't allow calling to the Station Mountain phone. You have to text for your questions.
Why is that?
Because I'm Gen Z. Like I hate calling.
Oh, okay.
It's like you. It's like you're gonna call.
But
Interesting.
A lot of the time, it's more efficient to answer.
No, it's actually more efficient to text, and all billionaires are like text only. Did you know that?
Fair. Now I do.
Next time you guys say, let's just call, I'm going to say, hey, Rhett said text. Should have been a text.
Should have been a text.
Should have been an email. I'm with you. Sometimes.
Instagram or TikTok?
Instagram. I don't have TikTok because it's extremely addictive. Instagram is 2, but it's better to be addicted to one app than 2. And Instagram is a better business app to be on to stay in the loop.
Okay, well, Instagram or YouTube?
Both are really nice.
Yeah, that's not the game.
It's not the game.
It's this or
YouTube.
that, Rhett.
Pee a marble or poop a baseball?
What?
Think about
Would
it.
you rather pee a marble or poop a baseball?
Just wondering, are you going to send this to your class after? To your old teachers? Or look,
Probably
guys.
not. Probably.
Okay.
I'm probably a marble.
Mrs. Henderson.
Bold choice. E-bike or acoustic bike?
E-bike.
Ooh.
Left foot forward or right foot forward?
Left foot forward.
Ooh, not one of us. Sunset
No.
or sunrise?
Sunset.
Armadillos or jackalopes?
Armadillos, because I'm from Austin, and they're from Austin.
Oh, the jackalopes aren't? Where do you find a jackalope?
I don't know. Australia or something?
I
don't know.
thought it was a Texas thing. All right. What do I know?
Video games or board games?
Oh. Video games?
Austin Heatwave or Austin Winter Freeze?
Winter freeze.
Really? You're choosing the freeze over. People die during the freeze?
No, everyone just exaggerates the fact that it's like 20 degrees for 5 days.
Oh.
100-degree heat with no humidity or 90-degree heat with 90%?
100 all day. Oh my God. Yeah.
Humidity's bad?
Humidity's so bad.
Oh, okay. Dallas Cowboys or Houston Texans?
Professional sports is a lame hobby.
You did drop football. All right, well, you got a gun to your head. You got to choose one.
No, it's just the lamest hobby ever. That's all.
To
I'm saying.
watch? To watch? Man, boy, am I excited to go home and watch the Edmonton Oilers game after this, fellas. I tell you.
Okay.
So
Sports are bad.
you refuse to answer?
No, refuse to answer.
might be
I'm not going to answer that.
I'm not going to question him. He's so powerful.
Fair enough.
Tex-Mex or barbecue?
Tex-Mex.
Sweet tea or Dr. Pepper?
I just don't like sugary drinks.
Well, you got to choose one.
I don't think I've had sweet tea or Dr. Pepper in like years.
What was the last one you had?
Like, I couldn't tell you. Like, I don't remember what they taste like. I just don't have sugar drinks. Wow. Probably Dr. Pepper though, if I had to choose, I guess.
Whataburger or In-N-Out?
You.
Well, fried food, fried food is murder.
How did I know that was coming?
I would hate to go to like either of those restaurants, but Whataburger?
All right, carrots or broccoli?
Oh, broccoli. Yeah.
No. The question was, what would you rather put in your butt? So.
Butt? I don't know. Probably broccoli.
Broccoli?
Because he's like
Oh
shreddable.
my god.
Oh my god.
A bit sus there, fam. No cap. On God.
So which end first? Country or blues?
Ew.
Yeah.
That's so gross.
Who wrote these questions?
I know. That's so disgusting. Probably blues. I like hate country.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we all do.
Oh god, you're gonna love this one then. Two-stepping or line dancing?
Two-stepping because my girlfriend makes me and it's lame.
Yeah, chicks are lame.
Hopefully she's still with you
She's
after the
not
pod.
lame, but the two-stepping part's pretty lame.
Yeah. fair.
Cowboy boots or flip-flops?
Flips.
You call them flips?
Go slides, flips. Yeah.
Damn it.
Hey, we're both wearing slides today.
Yeah.
Right
yeah,
on,
that's
brother.
What's up.
We do the slip high five.
I mean, the only reason why I have these on is because my biking shoes like smell like horrid.
Oh, thanks for
Like
not
they
bringing
smell
those in.
so bad. So I was like, oh man, I gotta wear the slides.
How
Did you
bad do
only
they
bring
smell?
bike shoes and slides?
Yeah, that's it.
Brooke told me, "You gonna wear shoes? You gonna wear shoes?" When I was leaving the door, I said, "I'm wearing shoes."
Yeah.
Thank God I'm not the only one. Anyways,
rodeo or music festival?
Music festival.
Houston, we have a problem. Or Austin, we've hit a snag.
What's that second one?
I don't know.
I've never heard that.
I
but
like it
sure.
a lot though.
Yeah, I like the second one, Austin one. Yeah.
Yeah, Austin, we've hit a snag. Swim in a pool of queso or sleep in a bed of barbecue ribs?
Swim in a pool of queso.
Good choice.
Oh, I already know this one. Become an astronaut or become a star quarterback?
Star quarterback.
But professional
Ooh.
sports are the dumbest
Yeah.
thing in the world.
No, but the amount of like connections and fame you can get from being a star quarterback over an astronaut is like dope. And like I feel like leveraging that is just gonna get you like more influence. Like, oh my god, I went to the ISS. Like,
Yeah, but
so?
but like 20 people have done that of all time.
plus you can punch
More-
people in
more
the
than
face
20.
when
Well,
they say you didn't land on the moon.
Much less people have been into space and astronaut than good
yeah, but like
entrepreneurs.
the influence you get and like the status as a professional quarterback.
All right, so
Okay.
dream job, star quarterback. Next.
not what? No, not my dream job at all. My dream job is to own the world's best.
You could call an astronaut a star quarterback though, because they're amongst the stars.
There you go.
Good thought.
Nice
Dub.
one, Dave.
Dub.
Boomers or millennials?
Millennials.
Thank you.
Hey, take that, mom.
No cap or on God?
On God.
Get.
Or sheesh.
I'm probably gonna go with the get on that one.
Oh, that's it. Well done. Oh my God, that was
I'm tired.
a legendary game of this or that, folks.
That was good. You get it. Good job, man.
Holy smokes. We had ups and downs, turns and curves.
Sorry, he's still
You're
vaping.
holding in those coughs.
It's okay. We're immune to it.
Should we just talk amongst ourselves? While he's What's happening? Is he dying? He's laughing. He's laughing. He's
No,
choking
you
on
made me
laughs.
laugh, and then like I was like trying to hold it and laugh so I didn't cough, but it was so funny, so I just laughed way too much, and I was like laugh coughing that whole time.
He's holding his laugh. He doesn't want to show that he's having a good time.
Yeah,
It's all business, this guy. So,
Yeah, no, I'm
did
all
you get it
business.
all out?
yeah, I got it all out. I said what I said twice,
You did.
but I got it all out. But I had to reinforce it, so I said it twice.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut that part out though.
No, don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so you're going to have a good time in Whistler over the next, 6 days? So you're going to be there to the weekend, through the weekend, yeah?
Yeah,
So I guess you've already been there for 3 days. So you saw the
Yeah.
weekend traffic,
yeah.
right?
I did.
Gets a little crazy.
There was more on Monday than Sunday.
What else are you going to get up to other than the bike park? Anything else? Going to check the lake, river, Golden Dream?
Nah, I'm gonna just ride.
Just ride.
I don't care about no lake.
No? What about non-bike park riding? Or do you only ride park?
I only ride park.
No, I forgot. I was going to give you some stickers.
What?
Some stickers.
Yeah, I used this in an edit back in the day. That song.
Awesome. I gave you a good handful of stickers. You can bring those home, stick them over your park. Here's a shirt, Mahalo My Dude shirt.
Oh, what? We're set. Oh, we're balling.
I also dug up some Pit Vipers. These are secondhand. You want some Pit Vipers?
Oh, this is great.
Those are the
Oh,
2000s.
thank you. Oh, what? Yo, wait, what? This is so
2000s
dope.
high speed off road, and then
Now
I got
you're
another
talking.
pair of Pit Vipers here. These are the fondues. These are a little crazy though, man. But maybe your
Oh.
girlfriend wants them.
Yeah.
They're for you.
Hey, I wear those.
Thank you so much.
Those are Jason's. It's a property of Jason Lucas.
Wait,
inside
this
of
is
it.
so cool.
And then a toque. Take your color. Take one toque. Pink,
Pink,
yellow,
yeah, pink for sure.
and if
Station
you
Mountain.
for you, pink. Bold choice.
The Station Mountain.
Yeah, good choice. Good choice. I like it.
On
That's
brand,
awesome.
on God.
Love
brand.
it. Love it. And for the
Wait,
listeners at home.
I have some final questions for y'all.
Questions.
Wait,
What
I
are
was
some-
going to do my merch plug for the listeners
wait,
at home. If you want your own
Go ahead, go
merch,
ahead.
He's
you
on
go
that
to
grind.
you go to mallofmydude.com and go get your own freaking toque, and you won't find Pit Vipers there.
Yeah.
But go ahead. Questions?
What are some funny trail names that I should have at the world's best bike park?
We got a whole video on this.
That's true. Have you seen
Oh.
our video? This is funny.
It's called Trail Names Are Weird.
You should watch.
Yes, the one where it's like the whole where you go on like a minute tangent about like the whole life thing.
Yes.
Yep, I saw that. That was really good.
So those are good ones.
So ruptured rectum would be our first suggestion.
That was actually such a fire video. That okay, I should say that video had like a deep philosophical meaning to it. I thought that was cool.
It wasn't that deep.
It was pretty
Not that deep,
I thought
bro.
it was like, yo, it's pretty deep.
Yeah, no, I mean it's got you thinking
Yeah, it's
about
got
life.
some
he's
right?
talking
It's
about his
like
existential
it makes you
threat.
makes you think. Yeah, it's thought provoking, right?
But it was like we were going for the comedy first, and by going so extreme with the sincerity, that's where we were trying to find the comedy.
But
Okay.
I noticed that you had a trail called Your Mom. I appreciate
We
that.
do have a
There's-
trail
There's
called
a
Your
Your Mom in town.
Squamish.
Squamish?
Yeah.
And Hornby.
And Hornby.
And Hornby Island. So you're one of 3 Your Moms.
Wait, I could be wrong.
What about
There must be a lot of Your Moms.
what about world's worst bike trail? And it's like sarcastic
Yeah.
because you're trying to
That'd be
make
a
world's
good
best
one.
bike park, but you call it the world's worst.
Yeah, yeah. Or like, don't ride this. It's
Yeah, yeah.
closed. Or
Just
like,
do that for every trail.
Like, don't.
Yeah, I like that.
Or like,
Or if you create a tech trail, call it like best jumps. And if you create a jump trail, call it best tech.
or call it like, I forgot. So then you're like, oh, have you ridden, I forgot?
Yes.
I forgot. Yeah. You like
Or,
just,
what is it called?
yeah,
and
just
then,
jump.
and then yeah, and that's the trail name.
Just but with like 14 H's.
or like, wait, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah, that's a good one too. I just want to create confusion, chaos at your bike park.
yeah, I like those.
We're actually
ones.
moles for the Whistler Bike Park. We're trying to infiltrate already and destroy your bike
Maybe
park from
no,
the
not
inside.
there.
No, not there. Yeah, yeah, or yeah. I think just like, oh wait, that doesn't exist anymore is a good name.
I think it's closed today. I think it's.
I don't think
closed
these are
today.
resonating. You're not liking them. All right, how about freaking Stoke Buster?
Yellow Panda, Red Ferrari.
Yes, Ninja.
A-line, but better.
Yeah, that's
There
a
you
funny
go.
one. A-line, but better. A-line. That'd be just so funny.
Or just
Everything
A-Line
that's
2.
wrong with A-line, I have fixed the trail.
90-degree berms, and that's it.
Yeah.
No 180-degree berms on this trail.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good one.
No 180 degree burn. Dude.
We're
that-
an idea machine. Holy
that-
smokes.
It was a good brainstorm.
Yeah. Is this what it's like at school when you brainstorm?
No.
No.
I like the
Flashburn.
A-line, but better. It's a funny name.
If that's all you took
A-line,
away
but
from
better.
this, then
Yeah.
we've done our job.
A-line, but better.
There might be a copyright issue there.
Nah. There's A-lines in other parks.
Really?
Yeah.
You could call
ever-
it a better line.
Oh.
I'm wondering.
I like A-line, but better.
Do you know the
It's
trail?
just funny.
Do you know trail? Sorry. Do you know the trail Schleyer?
The
Schleyer?
double black
I
tech trail?
think
Yeah.
it's a double
Yeah.
black.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a double black.
Yeah.
Mostly not open right now, but that was created by Richie Schley, so that's a play on his name. Maybe there's like a Rhett. Yeah. Well, you watched-
Jones and
Yeah.
Jones
yeah.
in. That's
Jones
good.
and Joneson's good. I think you should have like, okay, I got one. Skibbity. Call it Skibbity.
oh, just all the stupid like skibbity. We have a Gat trail.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ohio.
That's how you'll get people there.
Oh,
Ohio.
you know how some people have like World Cup DH or like Canada DH? Imagine Ohio DH.
Oh, that's actually smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Ohio
it.
DH.
Yeah, Ohio
I like
DH.
that trail.
Oh
Yeah.
man, The inspiration's just flowing.
Yeah.
Right?
The
Really feeding
Rizzler.
off each
The
other.
Rizzler. The Rizzler Dizzler.
Yeah. I
That's
think that's a
good.
good
I like the
choice.
Rizzler.
Yeah. that's
Yeah,
good.
just lean into that shit.
Yeah.
It's good.
Well, is that a podcast?
I think that's a podcast, fellas.
Nice.
Are you
I think
that's
metaphorically well fed?
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
feeding off each other program. We've been feeding.
Oh.
We've been-
Yeah. I have been fed.
He's so
Greatly.
full.
Yeah.
You're not gonna go home and like take the bus and like be like, oh shit, I forgot to mention that. Oh, I should have.
Uh-oh.
Are you
Let's
fart- are you farting?
No, I'm trying to think if there's anything.
All right, well, you think, and we'll do the outro. Thanks for listening, everybody. Leave a comment wherever you can. It really helps the program. Leave a comment on Spotify. Leave it on YouTube. Leave it wherever you see a little comment section. Really helps. It helps the program. It helps our self-esteem, guys. Thank you.
And leave a message on SpeakPipe. Ask a question. You know, give Rhett some business or trail name ideas. Whatever tickles
Yeah,
your
Buy my
fancy.
land.
Speakpipe.com/feeding off each other. You should leave a SpeakPipe. Do it on the bus on the way home.
Oh yeah, I'll leave a speak pipe.
Sounds
good.
And you put that on God?
On God, yeah. Speak pipe, yeah.
Sweet.
I'll give you one.
And if you're a real chother, buy some merch at mahalamydude.com.
We already said this.
10%. What?
We already said this.
When?
We already about 10 minutes ago. I did the merch ad. This is redundant, but it's important.
Did
right?
you do the
'Cause-
coupon
If
code?
it's important, you say it twice.
Yeah, we're trying to get in a rhythm of doing this
Yeah,
outro.
okay. I forget everything.
I didn't do the coupon. Do the coupon.
Nom, nom, nom.
He said the same thing like 10 times, Matt.
Use the coupon.
We can say our stuff.
Feeding.
for 10% off.
I said the same thing twice, actually.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, feeding. Code feeding. 10% off merch, mahalamydude.com. 10% off Rhett's land as well, so that's cool.
Not
land
saying-
is
not-
Rhett's
I'm
land.
actually not kidding. If you get me a connection to a buyer, I'll give you $10,000.
What? $10,000?
I don't like how you thought
if you
of
give
that
me a
number.
connection to a buyer, I'll get you $10,000.
$10,000 finder fee for $3 million
What's the conversion to ducks?
barbecue.
Yeah,
Tex-Mex.
like 6,000 ducks.
Fuck, that's good.
We actually know a mountain biker who's, well, at the time, he was worth $3 billion. And he flew his private jet here with a specialized demo in the back, and we rode the Whistler Bike Park together.
Who?
And he had an Island Ride Park flat brim hat hanging up in his private jet. Well, I can't just give the name out willy-nilly here on the podcast. That's the story for another time.
It'll cost you $10,000.
Yeah, it'll cost you $10,000 up front. No cap, on God. No, but true story, though. True story.
Well, 10 grand to anyone that can find me a land buyer.
All right. So
And-
did you remember anything else to,
You're good?
Any other quick
Yeah.
hits? You're good.
Yeah, that's it.
And
As
as
always,
always, take it away, Rhett. Big Chother.
Thank you for listening to Feeding Off Each Other. Please subscribe for more great podcasts.